Hello, I'm Mike Pullman, President and CEO of ABSA, which is the short name for Alberta Boilers Safety Association. I'm delighted to offer ABSA as a case study opportunity for your class. ABSA is the Pressure Equipment Safety Authority in Alberta. We are responsible for administering Alberta's pressure equipment safety programs under the Safety Codes Act. Now you're probably wondering, what does that mean exactly? Maybe first off, what is pressure equipment? Pressure equipment is a type of mechanical equipment, most commonly boilers, pressure vessels, and piping systems. This type of equipment is used in all manner of industry, commercial, public occupancy, residences, power plants and refineries to schools, condominiums, many of which are heated by boilers, even to private homes. A water heater is a type of pressure vessel. Pressure equipment is everywhere. In fact, Alberta has among the highest concentration of pressure equipment per capita among any jurisdiction in North America. And what's ABSA's role? Many things. ABSA tests and issues certificates of competency to people that construct, operate, inspect pressure equipment. So, pressure welders, power engineers, in-service pressure equipment inspectors. We perform certification audits of companies that are involved in pressure equipment construction, repair, and operation, and issue certificates of authorization to successful companies. We perform inspections of pressure equipment during construction and periodically throughout its life. And when things go wrong, we conduct investigations. We are very proud of Alberta industry's safety record. There have been very few serious accidents involving pressure equipment in Alberta. Now, this may sound like we are part of the government, but that's not the case. ABSA is a regulatory authority. It is a delegated administration organization. The delegation comes through the Boilers Delegated Administration Regulation. The short version of that regulation is ABSA is delegated to administer the Alberta rules pertaining to pressure equipment. ABSA is accountable to the Minister of Municipal Affairs. As a corporate entity, ABSA is registered under the Societies Act as a not-for-profit organization and is governed by a 5-person volunteer board of directors representing pressure equipment industry and the public. ABSA is self-supporting. Operations are financed through fees paid by the pressure equipment industry and users of ABSA services. ABSA employs approximately 140 people. We have an annual operating budget of approximately $25 million. We maintain a healthy reserve. We carry no debt. Approximately 2/3 of our employees are technical staff. Around 50% of those are professional engineers. And the remainder of our staff provide organizational support, administrative support, information technology, human resources, quality, management. Now, ABSA, like most companies in 2022, is experiencing a transformation. It's the same resumption of normal that all companies that were forced into working from home during the pandemic are dealing with. We've also revised our organization structure. In May of 2022, we implemented a new organization structure as a risk mitigation strategy. The intention in the short term is to increase the likelihood of effecting organizational improvements during the post-pandemic recovery. And in the longer term, it's to improve the likelihood of a smooth transition upon my planned retirement in 2026. You see, my position changed from General Manager, Chief Inspector, and Administrator to President. As General Manager, I was accountable for all of ABSA's operations. And as Chief Inspector and Administrator, I was responsible for the technical aspects of our operations. I reported to and continue to report to the Board of Directors. The other executives I'm about to mention report to me. My previous responsibilities were redistributed among 3 new positions: Vice President Technical Services, Vice President Support Service, and Chief Inspector and Administrator. Chief Inspector and Administrator assumes responsibilities for technical matters. Vice President Technical Services is responsible for technical program service delivery. All of our technical staff report in through the Vice President Technical Services, and everyone else is accountable to the Vice President of Support Services. There, now that should be enough background to help you get started. If you need more, don't hesitate to ask. We're quite excited to work with you in your analysis of these changes. We have 3 questions for you. First question: what are your observations respecting the status of the organization adapting to its new structure? Now, the assumption is you're going to be able to answer that question after you've come and kicked our tires a bit. But we'd appreciate the view from outside observers as to the impact this reorganization is having on our employees. Do we appear to be doing what we set out to do? Where would you place this ABSA on a J-curve concerning this change of that at this time? Those sorts of things. Second question, regarding the observations, do you have any recommendations on further leveraging existing strengths and shoring up any weaknesses? ABSA is committed to quality management, and a key component of that is the practice of continual improvement. We do that. We know we're good. We also know we can be better. And we also know that opportunities for improvement can come from you. So we're ready to listen. Third, what process should the organization apply to establish the vision for its future culture? It's a given that culture at ABSA will change. We intend for that change to be purposeful and positive. We understand that increasing the probability of achieving those objectives will take leadership and management. So based on what you would have learned about ABSA by addressing the first 2 questions, how do you think we should approach this? Again, we're looking forward to working with you on this project, and we're really looking forward to seeing your outputs.